Welcome you all. In this video, we are going to see about deployment of website in GitHub. To do this, we need prerequisite of Git installed in our system and GitHub Repo. So there are two prerequisites. The first one is Git installed in our system. The second one is the GitHub Repo. To complete this prerequisites, I'm going to go to Google and then type Git download. Once you type Git download, you will get Git installation for Windows, the very first link. Open this. Here you can able to click here to download link, which will download the software which is required to install the Git in your system. Once it is been installed, you can proceed with the default options for installation. No need to change any other options. Once you proceed with installations, you have to check that. How to check that? You have to go to your folder where your project is where. For example, my project is in this folder, fundamentals of web application, and then project, this part 3. This is my project folder. So once I went into this project folder, so once I went into this project folder, I can open the command prompt in this folder. How I'm opening in the URL, you are having address bar, right? So after this part 3, I'm just clicking, I will erase here and I will type CMD. Once you type CMD, the command prompt is open here. So here you can type git space hyphen hyphen version. You will get the git version you had installed on your system. Once the git version is showing, you can ensure that it is being installed in your system. Second, you want to open the code, VS Code in this folder to verify the codes are correct. So just type code space dot. It will open the part 3 folder in your VS Code. So these are the project files I'm having. Now I can click go live in VS Code so that it will open the web page which I developed. I want to actually deploy this website into the GitHub repo. So what about my first prerequisite? It is been done. The prerequisite is to have Git to be installed in my system. So that is been done. The second prerequisite is about to create the GitHub repo. So we are going to proceed with the GitHub repo now. Go to github.com, github.com. Once you went into the github.com, the new user should sign up here. You can use your Google based sign up or any other social media based sign up also here. Once you've done sign up successfully here, you can able to get repositories page. You can able to get repositories page. In the repository page, you can click on the new button or new repo button. Okay, either you will get a new button like this, or else you will get a repo page like this. The overview page will be like this. The repositories will be here. Under repository, you will get a new button here. So once click the new button and then type here the repo name Y25 project 4. I am typing Y25 project 4 as my repo. It is in public mode, so everyone can able to access. I'm just typing the repo name here after my username. See, Balaji-RM is my username slash my repo name is here. I'm creating the repo here. Once the repo is created, it is an empty repo. Okay. You have to push all your project code to this repo to deploy your website. What we have to do, we have to create local JIT. To do this operation, we have to do our local JIT. Then we have to synchronize our local JIT to global GitHub. Remember, I'm saying it as local JIT, not GitHub. The local one is JIT, the global one is GitHub. So we have to synchronize our local JIT repo to global GitHub repo. This is the first step we are going to proceed. And second step, after synchronizing, we will deploy it. So what is the first step? We need to synchronize the local Git repo with global GitHub repo. Your GitHub repo is ready here. What about your Git repo, which is not there? Okay, so we have to create our local Git repo, then we have to synchronize it. To create the local Git repo, I'm just going to the same command prompt which I already opened. Okay, I'm just going to the same command prompt which I already opened. So here I need to type git space init. Before doing this git init and all, configure, I have to configure my laptop to the GitHub, my laptop to the GitHub account. Okay. So to configure that, we need to type git space config space hyphen hyphen global, because where is your GitHub? It is in global. You are configuring your laptop to GitHub account, okay, which you created. So git space config space hyphen hyphen global user dot name space double quotes open and close. You have to give your username. Where is your username? Here it is. You can have it in your Git user profile. Here it is there. This is username. I'm just copying this username and I will paste it inside. So first step, I'm configuring my username. Second step, I will just configure my email, which I used to create the GitHub. So where is my email? Go to your Git under profile, go to settings. In settings, go to email. Here you will find the primary email. So copy this primary email and paste it here. Now your laptop comes to know where is your global GitHub, the point of communication. Okay. So your laptop get connected to your global GitHub account. Remember, you have not given your authentication yet. So you have to at the later pace. Now I configured the global GitHub with my laptop. Now what I have to do? I am in the project folder, exactly on the project folder. See, there are no subfolders here. Exactly, I am in the project folder, which I'm having project files directly here. And one of the files should be in the name of index.html. Make sure you are having in the name of index only, because when you have many files, the GitHub should know which file is your home page. The home page should be in the name of index. Otherwise, it doesn't open the home page after deployment. So it should be index.html. Now, just I'm in the same project folder. Here, what I have to do, git space init. Once you give git init, it will initialize the GitHub repository. So you need to know where is this repo, right? So go back to your folder. In your folder, there is one view button. Okay, view, then show, then see, I had already selected to show hidden items in this folder. Okay, under view, show, I am having hidden items selected in this folder. So hidden items are visible here. What is the hidden item? This .git folder. Now this .git folder is my local git. Is my local git. Already I'm having global GitHub repo. Now I initialize the local git, which is a hidden git folder in my project folder. Okay. Initially it won't be visible. You have to make it visible by going to view, show, and then hidden items. Once it is visible in your folder, then just do next one. Git space add space dot. This dot corresponds to adding all the files in the current folder, all the files in the current folder to your hidden Git folder. You can also specify here file 1 space file 2, etc. But then it will add only those files. I want every file in the current folder to be added. So dot corresponds to current folder and all files. I'm just giving git space add space dot. It is adding all the files now. Now You assume I'm opening on notepad, that is like git init. Then I'm typing the content there, that is like git add dot, whatever I want I'm adding. Now I need to save it now. So I'm opening on notepad, I'm typing content. If I'm not saving, it will be wasted, right? So similarly, git init is like opening notepad. Git add dot is like putting your files, like typing the content. Now I want to save it, right? To save the things locally, okay? You have to say git space, commit space, hyphen m space, the name of the commit. While saving, you will give the name of the save now. While saving, you'll be saying the name to save, right? So similarly here, you want to say the name. I'm saying V1, version 1. Hyphen M corresponds to current branch, which is main or master. Okay. It depends on your laptop. So then click enter. It will save the files. Once all the files are saved in the current local JIT, in the current local JIT, now local JIT is ready. And then global GitHub repo also ready. Remember, already you connected your laptop with the GitHub account, not with the GitHub repo. Already your laptop connected with the GitHub account. Now you have to connect this local JIT, this local JIT hidden folder to your GitHub repo, the inner connect. Okay, to do this, I want the location of that GitHub repo, right? Where is my repo? That location I need. Then only I can able to connect. To have to have the location in one variable. Okay, variable name may be anything. I'm going to have it as origin. How to have it? Git space add space remove space origin origin. Origin is the variable name which you can have it as anything. Where is the location? Just go to your GitHub. Okay, go back to your repo created page Y25 project 4. This is the repo. Here you can able to see HTTPS one location is here, right? This is my address of my Git repo. Copy this address. There is one copy button. Copy this address and then just paste this address so that you are just making. In my case, origin is already exists, so I can change the variable name. Okay, git space add space remote space origin one. Then enter. Okay, there is a small correction here. You just add git space remote space add space origin space the location. Now it is saying remote origin already exists, so I'm just changing it to origin 1. Enter. Yes, it is added. Now I'm just adding the location to origin 1. I'm just adding the location to origin 1. It is just a variable, remember. Still, we have not connected to, still we have not connected the repo correctly to the GitHub repository. I'm just assigning to one variable. I will use it in the next command. Git space push space hyphen new space origin 1 because I said origin 1. Then the branch name. For example, a repo can have multiple branches. Okay. In your team, there are 3 to 4 members, right? In your project team. So everyone can have one branch. So you can push to your branch in your repo. In our case, the branch may be master or main. It depends on your laptop. So first I will try with master. If it is not working, I will try with main. Now, git space push. I'm pushing it up. Pull means pulling it down. When you synchronize global to local, that is pull. When you synchronize local to global, that is push. So you are pushing up. Hyphen U corresponds to upstream. Okay. Git space push space hyphen U space where I'm pushing origin 1 space in that origin 1 repo. What is the branch? Master. So now I will give enter. See, when I give enter, it won't ask me the username and password now because I already given those data in my laptop. It will take directly from those history, cached data. In your case, when you give enter, it one pop-up will come here and it will ask you to sign up with browser. You have to click that sign up through browser. Then in browser, okay, in browser, one window will open. In that window, you have to authorize the JIT. Okay, authorize the JIT repo. Then you have to come back to your command prompt. Automatically, you will see it is been pushed up. Only it will be asking for the first time. This JIT config commands which you are giving, two config commands you are giving now, this is also only for the first time. Okay, and then the final box which is asking authentication, that is also only for the first time. The second, third iterations, you don't want to config global, the global config lines not required. And then the final authentication also not required. It will be getting these data from the cache. So second and third time, it will be automatically deploying with the remaining device. So just I'm giving enter. It won't ask me to sign up or sign in now, do authentication because it will do automatically from my string. It is showing here, see 100% done. Once it is showing 100% done, I have to go to my GitHub, then refresh my repo. I can able to see the project files here. Okay. See, I'm not having any folder or subfolder. Like inside that, I'm not having project file. Directly, I'm having project file in my repo master branch. What is the branch here? See, it is master. Okay, master. In the master branch, I'm having index.html directly on the root folder. Now, I want to deploy this. Still now we have not deployed. We just push it to the JIT. It is available in the JIT. Now we need to deploy this. What you have to do? We have to go to settings. There are two settings. One is profile settings, which we went earlier for finding the email ID. Now we are going to go to settings of the repo, not profile. In above the repo, you can find multiple tabs. There one settings is there. That is repo settings. Click that repo settings. Go to pages. So once you went to pages, that means pages is the menu under settings. Okay, once you went to pages, you can able to find branch deploy from a branch, none is there. So here you select master branch. That means from that branch you want to deploy. Select master branch, then save. Once you save here, okay, it is started to deploy. But where you have to see that, where you have to see that, you have to go to actions tab. Okay, actions is the repo based one. Go to actions here. You can able to see one brown color, one is rotating. So click on that. Here you can able to see build process is going on. Then there are two sub process, report build process and deploy process. Okay, these two also have to be completed. Remember where it is deploying? It is deploying in the GitHub based virtual machine. GitHub based virtual machine, which is uh, giving you the link here. Okay. Once you click the deploy link, okay. Once you click the deploy link, your website is deployed. Now you can able to see my website got deployed. Okay. I can do sign up with some data, name file, then email ID, name file at gmail.com, then password 12345, confirm password 12345. Once I sign up, okay, it will navigate me back to the home page. In the home page, I can give sign in. Then I can say name 5 is my username and password is 12345. Then I can do sign in. Once I sign in, it is showing welcome name 5. Then it is going to the product page where I can buy the products. The top products which are listed here is from my local list. The bottom products which are listed here is from the third party, which I'm fetching from the third party list through fetch method API calling. Once you select few products here, for example, I'm selecting one product here, and then I'm selecting one product from the third party as well. Once I selected some products, you can able to see my cart is here filled with two items. I can click on the cart. It will show me the total amount to pay. I will click on proceed to pay. It is showing payment successful and shopping thank you message. Once you click OK, you will navigate back to your product page. So the order is placed. Now it is showing welcome name file. Okay. in the page here. If you sign out, it will automatically go back to your home page. This is the website which is deployed in online. You can also able to open this website by using this link because it is deployed. Okay, anyone in the world can able to open this website. Did you understood how to deploy all this? So first prerequisite, you have to download the JIT in your system. The second prerequisite, you have to create the GitHub repo. Once you've done both the prerequisites, you have to go to your project folder and open one command prompt. In the command prompt, first you have to check git space hyphen hyphen version to see whether the git is installed properly or not. Then if it is installed properly, then you have to global configuration. You have to do the global configuration, which is to link your laptop to the GitHub account. So there are two lines, git space config space hyphen hyphen global space user.name space what is your username. Similarly, user.email space what is your email. Once you've done this two line, only for the first time you have to do this two lines. Remember, second time and third time not required. Once you've done this two lines, it is stored in your laptop history, cache data. Then you have to do git init to create the local repo. Okay, local repo in your project folder. Okay, that will create your git hidden folder in your project folder. Then you have to say git space add space dot, which is to add the current folder files into the local repo. Then you have to commit that git space commit space hyphen yum space version one, the committed one. Once the local one is committed, it is ready to push to global. Now, before pushing, we need to say where to push, right? So I'm going to say git space remote space add origin 1 or origin 2, whatever I want, space the location. That means the location will be stored in a variable called origin 1 or origin 2. Then I'm going to use this git space push space hyphen u space origin 1 space master. Suppose master is not working, you can try with main. So once you try those, it will ask you first time to do authentication through browser. You have to complete your authentication by authorizing everything in your browser. Okay. The second time, third time, it won't ask you those. It will push all the data to your GitHub. Once it is pushing all the data to your GitHub, you have to go to your GitHub repo settings, then pages, then deployment branches master, then save it. Once you selected the deployment branches master, remember you should have index.html file in your repo root folder. Okay, repo master branch should have index.html file. Once the deployment branch is saved, go back to actions and click on the link which you get. It will show you the website. Okay. I hope so. You understood this. With this, I'm stopping the video. Thank you.